Bruh. So hold on, I need to get these notifications off first before I log in here. And there we go, notifications are sent out. This is stupid. I'm gonna try to do that more often once I can finally get log in. But how the hell was neither of those my password? It makes no sense. Welcome to stream, Sasha. How you doing? I am trying to pity. Where's what the fuck? That's more pity than I had to do in order to get Albedo. Oh, so there's the Denjo hypostasis. Bro, why is the ley line all the way over here? What? Could be doing better. I'd rather not speak about it. It's not really too important. Mostly just me self self-suffocating or whatever about past decisions I made. Damn, I can't even think. I don't really care right now. But then again, I do care since I can't get them off my mind right now. Not that they were that bad, it's just that some people are dumb and I just worry about another person.
Born of ice and frost.
In the end, it's just my mind torturing myself, so there's nothing really you can do.
Burst forth. Feel this ancient power.
I'll protect us. All hail.
Wind strike. Wind strike.
Just one thing I will say is just that I just made a stupid comment on some random Genshin Impact TikTok, and like while making it, I knew that it was just a stupid comment and that I wasn't fully 100%, you know, for my own comment. Like I wasn't really being serious. And then when I wake up, a lot of dumb people are like, "Oh no, you're completely wrong." Like, dude, do you not realize it's a joke? That's all I wanted to discuss. I don't care to say anymore. Now these days, people don't really use their brain cells as much as others. They instantly assume. They think they know what happened without even having to think for a bit. The real worry I have is if they'll, you know, try to make a backlash onto my own content and off of my grinding, just because of a comment they couldn't understand.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Follow the wind. Yeah.
Yesterday, a total of 5 dusk birds flew by.
Time to go.
Was that Jich, Nadi?
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
How's your wound, Jich? Wait. How's your wound, Jich, Nadi?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Well,
Yes, but there are still some residual effects.
so even
The Withering is
anymore?
one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
I appreciate that's a lot to ask.
By the way, we have some good news. Sino got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Bruh, what?
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why didn't he come to say hi to us?
I don't know what
He
to say
visited
on
once,
English,
but he was afraid of disturbing
I
you
know
while
what
you
to
were
say
resting.
about this
He just
on-
asked me a few questions and
Russian.
left.
It's all good.
And you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Wait, what?
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Sino? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps, or alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Bruh.
Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast.
I guess Nilo's only planning on telling him once festivities are underway.
You and Kale are both Sino's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Kala has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me. You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh?
VIPs?
VIPs? Very important Paimons?
You
Well,
idiot,
technically
no.
speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest.
What?
And the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Is your master alright?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers.
Ha!
Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidya forest.
Really?
When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again.
Technically, she
As a
didn't defeat the
result, work has
Balladeer.
increased for the forest rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two planning to head out?
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Yay! Will do!
For the next interview, I think
Alright then. He's probably just late. It's okay. I'm pretty sure if you just stay long enough, he'll be here. Not like you and him have done that in the previous days for some reason.
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
Oh, damn.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Hey, Nilu!
Was that Nilo?
Traveler, Paimon.
We got your letters, and here we are!
You're the best. The other guests haven't even replied yet.
Really?
Are we the only ones that have arrived?
Bruh.
Yeah, I had someone deliver letters to all of
Bruh.
our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this. Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity after all.
Of course, you're right.
You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste. Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
Nice.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great eye.
Oh,
Master
thanks.
Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
Wait, what?
Nonsense. It is not for us to determine the value of an audience. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures.
Yeah.
Such pictures would make superb gifts.
Ooh, good idea. I wonder where we can find one.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. I'm satisfied just being able to perform here.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered? If for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Okay, we'll go around and check.
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
Do you know where everybody is?
When I wrote the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos, and Alhaitham was at the Academia. As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time. I'm not too sure about Rahman's whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Dia. As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. If you have time,
don't worry about that.
please ask about her for me.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Higher? Oh. We're gonna try to find Alhaitham.
Time to go.
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there. Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Yeah.
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No. No, not at all.
No way. We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
What? Hey, Alhaitham, who the fuck is that with you?
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right?
I get it in the box. A flute in the books. Who the fuck is that?
Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have time for us.
He's already talking with someone else.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the Academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway.
Oh,
just put it aside.
Vision. Huh.
Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Oh, you sound surprised.
Yeah.
I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
He's joking.
Don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Kasharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Ugh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Ha!
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Maybe. Let's see how this plays out. We're not in a rush anyways.
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
You're trying to keep your nose in his business.
I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true...
What?
Hold on, but wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in
Well,
the
you
desert,
do have a dent
many
of it.
people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
Oh, so he's...
It's no skin off
he's
my
in the
nose if
dark.
you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
I'm pretty Oh yeah, that's what he says. Welcome back to stream, Protake. How you doing? What's up, Ethan?
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
But what?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zaino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Bruh.
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole academia was practically turned upside down.
Really?
Kanai told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6th grade sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the academia. I don't know where to begin.
The 6th grade sages. Sounds pretty powerful.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6th grade school sounded pretty impressive too.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6th grade schools. each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6th grade schools have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6th grade schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6th grade sages. Among the 6th grade sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Hell yeah. Palma has a point.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence.
Please don't.
The
No,
person in
no, I
charge
know.
of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar
Please
and
tell
help
me you
Lesser
took the
Lord
offer.
Kusanali manage the academia. But I refused.
Bruh.
But why? Ugh, can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6th grade sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, all right.
True, we had to be the leader.
So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office.
So you're still a leader now, even if it's just temporary.
And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
Who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars.
He didn't seem to believe a word you told him.
Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
Bruh.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Thanks for your hard work these days.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
Alright, I'll see you there.
Aww. He's so awesome. No, it's so funny, cause oh yeah, I'm also gonna reject this notice on funding. Doing out of time!
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while.
Yay!
How are you doing?
Dad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
We're good, how about you?
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
Yeah, I know.
Are you kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
True. Didn't expect to see you here.
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever. Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Al-Haytham at the Academia.
Yeah.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
No.
What?
We didn't hear anything about that.
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Al-Haytham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia, but only if I wanted to.
Whoa. Hyman can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Ha
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Al-Haytham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the Academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a mantra. Because you're super amazing.
Hell yeah.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again.
I guess being free is just a part of how Data operates.
Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
She is.
No, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
What?
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right. And we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received a letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
Hey, it's all
It
good.
must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
And the
Count
reason
me
why
in
nobody
too.
else got the
But
letters because
is there
they
some
were
sort
all
of dress
busy while
code
we
or
were
anything for the
napping.
feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
We don't give a
Since
fuck.
it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If
Exactly.
anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
Hell
All
yeah.
right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Oh,
Alright, you
by the
then.
way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh,
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet
Really?
him.
Thanks, Dea.
Don't mention it. You better get going.
all right, on to our next stop.
All the way to Aru Village.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru Village. Ah, there's Sino.
It's been a while.
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave. So now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
Mm-hmm. And Tanari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Thanks for taking us to help him.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief.
Really?
They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them.
Nah.
But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Hey, don't I remember her?
And, huh? Sataria?
Yeah, what are you doing here, Sataria?
Oh, you know me?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
Hell yeah. How have you been doing lately?
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Really?
Oh, tell us everything.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
That's not a surprise to me. You're not going to be a scholar anymore. not going to be a scholar anymore?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I have found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
Okay.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow! So you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over
Welcome back to Shin
Sumeru.
Kamiko. How you doing?
She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude
Welcome back to
for
Shin
teaching.
Brandon. How you doing?
I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Sataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please, where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me.
But after we took
what
down
I heard
the
at that time has
sages
been
and
haunting my
defeated the
heart,
fake
as if there were
god.
lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home.
Please give me the option to say,
I
oh yeah, that was
gathered up
after
the
me.
courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the Academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Azar has received much needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light.
Yeah, we heard.
You probably have already heard.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the Academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the
I need to
desert.
refill my flask. I
I've
need to
done
get
some business for
glove.
her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites.
Alright, I'm back.
I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the Academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items.
Hell
If it
yeah.
weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the Academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert.
Better start calling her Grand
I'll
Lord.
let you and Sataria
Or
know as
just
soon as
Lord
I have any
Kusanali.
more news. We must be persistent about this and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert.
Aww.
Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
You should have said that.
Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the Academia after the feast.
Celebration? Feast?
You should have kept your mouth shut, Paimon, on that part. Should have only told him that it was going to be a celebration feast. Oh, so you really didn't know?
It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
You two are invited as well.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert.
No,
so
no.
I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilu for me. The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful, so much so that it was prohibited. Please keep dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Aww.
Okay, we've got all that down.
Well, make sure to give the message to Nilo.
Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
Man, that sounded more forced than anything. Like, geez, chill, man, chill. If you actually think of it, the only person we've met that, only two people we met that had family members that also had visions or like, you know, something like that, are Ayaka and Sina, not Ayaka and Sina, Ayaka and Ayato. Every other vision wielder doesn't either seem like they have family, like blood family, or anyone close like that. Well, yeah, close like that, but like, you know what I mean, like blood-wise. So Alice does have a vision, I heard, and Alice is Clee's mother. But then again, we've never seen Alice. Plus, like, we don't know what it looks like for family members to fight each other with visions. I get into arguments and all that. Like, does the vision make you more cocky, like more arrogant? In that sense, like, oh, I got a vision. You can't do anything about me. D-Look and Kai are literally not blood related. Excuse me. But I guess they might be one form, but I want to see another form of, yeah, we might be siblings or we might be family, but that doesn't mean that I'll listen to him since I have a vision. What are they gonna do? What are we gonna say, Paimon? Come the fuck on. I go to the menu for 1 second and your dialogue cuts. Man, fuck you. True, a vision means ambition, but does it also mean that you get that there are some vision wielders who are cocky? Like, oh yeah, I get to do mostly whatever I want since I have a vision.
Follow
now.
the wind.
Or is cocky something that is mostly somewhat the opposite of ambition? He's still waiting for another mana archon. Well, you can't really take Venti because he's technically non-binary. Not in the sense of LGBT-wise, but technically non-binary because he has no fucking gender. You can already know Zhongli is mostly a male, though.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
I'm here.
Ah, there you are.
I thought you said, I'm here, not you're here. Good evening.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
Bruh.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
Yeah.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Wait, what the fuck?
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks, and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here!
The time passes gradually in a wonderful atmosphere and...
Wow! It's so delicious! Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing!
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast.
Aww.
Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kind of nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's
Please don't
job.
hurt your head.
You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah, everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
There's one more talent under our belt.
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes! Even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned.
Returned to the Academia? Abandoned and neglected?
Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because of it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Rukadavata, you will never be missed. It seems. But Rukadavata, I will always keep your memory. Don't mind me. My mind was elsewhere.
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return?
It seems that after everyone forgot Great Lord Rukadavata, their understanding of Sumeru's history also changed. Now everyone believes that Lesser Lord Kusanali has been Sumeru's archon all along. Maybe I'm the only one in all of Tibet who remembers that Great Lord Rukadavata ever existed. As the witness of all that happened, I should respect her choice and keep the secret for her.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become
Can we just tell them about Rukadavata?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
Precisely.
Wait, is that all?
So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day. Just like I'm doing now.
Aww.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Smile more. Or don't, doesn't matter. What's up, all Hatham?
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good.
Huh. I thought you might find it boring.
No. This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts, unlike the farces at the Academia. That happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying. I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house. Oh well.
There you are, traveler. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? If there's anything you're unhappy with, just let me know. I'll be sure to take note of it.
It's great. Thanks for inviting me.
That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. I was a little nervous myself. You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Almost like a fairy tale. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves.
We have a message to tell you.
I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
My pleasure. I'm glad we could come.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
Okay. Is this Cena?
The atmosphere here is good, and everything is delicious.
It must be weird to see you at such a lively gathering.
Yeah. I don't often come to such places, but it feels quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around.
That's alright, don't worry about us.
There's always next time. We're friends after all. This feast is pretty good. I like it.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop.
Feels like I'm about to nod off.
Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you put something yummy in your tummy.
Really?
Of course. Just wait here for Paimon.
I don't know about that. Is it because I didn't sleep well last night that I feel sleepy all of a sudden? Or is it because I'm too full? Huh? It seems like someone is there.
It's me.
Nahida! Nahida, looks like my consciousness is connected to yours again.
You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you.
Aww.
The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon.
Is there anything you need from me?
I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in.
Let's just say that.
Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
What is it?
Please say thank you to everyone for me.
Ah, so that's what this is about. Nahida, it'd be better if you could do that yourself.
Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for me?
Hey, it's not that. Some things in this world must be done by yourself.
But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they?
No.
What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want.
It'd be fine. Please don't worry too much.
Let me think about it. Okay.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes, I have.
That's good. Wait. Huh?
You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So...
I never said to take over me.
Your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
Yeah, but this is not what I meant. Then at least promise me you won't say anything weird when you're in my body.
Everyone! Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me. Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up, what's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes, I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune.
People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Aww.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
Dinyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
Aww.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
See, just like I said, everybody is very happy to meet you.
Yeah.
Aww.
Are you awake? Did you rest well?
Even though we barely knew Rukkhadevata, it's just sad that how history rewrote itself to where Rukkhadevata never existed. I think I slept alright.
After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton.
Still nothing compared to Paimon.
That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony. Alright, since you're
Well,
awake now,
she said
we should
herself.
go and have a chat with Nahida. She should be in the Academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
Alright, then. Excuse me. Actually, I think that's the real reason why the sages changed the way they did. It's because they forgot Rukkhadevata as well. I don't think the sages would have accepted their punishment from Kusanali if they still remembered who Rukkhadevata was. So in the end, world forget me. Rukkhadevata, you will always be missed by those who can still remember. I swear, this sanctuary right here is gonna become like a boss battle place. Yeah, this place is gonna become a boss battle, like somewhere around here. What's up, Nahida?
Nahida! Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water.
So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you.
Is there anything you want to know?
About the Akasha.
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to. I've given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently. But this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for Sumeru. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them. And as for the future of Sumeru, I'm preparing to regain control of the Academia. The former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally. I hope that the new 6th grade sages will be more focused on academics. Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything, but no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it.
About what happened after I fell asleep that day.
You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep?
Did you take the gnosis?
Not exactly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match for him in that kind of situation. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor.
So it wasn't just a rumor! It's canon! It's canon! The top 3 Harbingers are godlike, they have godlike power. Their power levels are on par with the archons.
I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago.
What if we won't fight the top 3 until we have all the elements under our table?
The Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it's just a bluff, he still fell for it. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the Doctor, as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the God of Wisdom.
About the Baldir.
He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features.
Really?
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate.
That's like the second time. This is literally the second time the audio does not match up with the caption. She just said his future will be determined by fate. Caption says his future will depend on his luck. So which is it, Nihida? Fate or luck? Or both, in fact. About Fontaine, the next stop on my journey.
Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the nation of justice?
We're going to the land of Hydro.
As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system.
Wait a second. Wait a fucking second. How many more updates is there going to be in version 3? Excuse me. How many more updates for Sumeru will there be before there's no more updates for Sumeru? Either this is like from Inazuma because I never finished the story by time. I never caught up with the story by the time I had to wait for updates to get more story for Inazuma. Like, is this what it was like where it only takes a few updates to give off the story?
Does their archon personally judge people?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials.
It sounds like the Hydra Archon could be a guy.
However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial.
Fuck! No, it's a girl.
That she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere.
But please don't make most of all the Archons females. Please have most of their balance. Like, have at least 3 Archons be males. And 4 Archons be females. But then again, that's Inazuma, Sumeru, Fontaine already. We already know the Shiniznai is gonna have a female Archon. Technically, Venti is gender neutral, so if Natlan can have a male Archon, that'd be cool. If not, that'd be stupid.
As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got a very unique personality.
How unique? I've got nothing else to say.
Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
Huh? You mean...
About your sister. While you were resting in Darvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your sister.
But we both came from beyond the Sea of Stars. There shouldn't be any information on her in Irminsul.
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Teyvat? So there shouldn't be anything on him or his sister.
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However,
what?
There must be something different about your sister. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on her after all.
What?
Really? That's strange. Huh.
There is only one possible explanation. She belongs to this world.
Wait. That doesn't make any sense. How's that possible? We during the Seas of Stars all our lives until we came here. How could she possibly hail from Teyvat? Things don't add up. Is there something wrong with my memories? Or is it this world that has done something to her?
But nothing about this makes any sense. Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
Do you have any further intel? Do you know what she has been through?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her suddenly become fuzzy.
What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to her?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating her fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
Could it be related to the Abyss?
But even that wouldn't explain how she somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
Descenders?
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Tevat's 4th Descender.
4th?
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and his sister isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom.
Could it be that Aether might be one of the gods? He probably was a god that wanted to leave the world, and it takes on put Tevat with him. Maybe if this is anything true, that means Lumen might just be a half-sibling to Aether. He was trying to take Lumen with him while going to another world. And that's the reason why he's known as a Descender, such like that, because he's probably someone beyond power of this world, because he might be a god or maybe someone above that.
There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them.
Same here. I'll need some time to reflect on what you've said.
And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
Cautious process. A branch taken from the center of the world. There was once a giant tree that ran across the world, and this tree was part of it. Though it has been removed from the tree, their connection remains strong as ever. Therefore, as long as a giant white tree that symbolizes the center of the world does not die, it will never wither. Trees symbolize life in one of the stories from a certain place. There was a person who had entrusted her consciousness to the white tree's branches before she passed away. In that way, neither her life nor hope will be lost, as the branches will grow and sprout where there was sunshine. and rain, and will one day blossom and bear fruit. Trees also symbolize wisdom. In one of the legends, a sage hanging upside down on a tree had acquired the knowledge of how to inscribe runes and control sacred words. And thus far the kingdom established along the tree's roots, eventually gaining a glimpse of the secret of the cosmos. All knowledge, memory, and experience flow through this giant tree, just like a stream flows into a river. The river joins a sea. The sea turns into clouds, and the clouds rain onto the ground, just like life itself. Huh?
Is there anything you... And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
I'm sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
Aww. I need you to... I need you to do me a favor and join my party the next time I do a temple, okay? Okay, you got that? Okay? No sounds or buzz, no giving me a G, no, nada.
As the wind can...
So I need more shards.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
I hope I can re-enter this place.
Come into being! The wind knows me.
Hope to see you again, Nahida. I want to go back to Inazuma. How could this happen to me? Got writer's block? Traveler! Don't even mention the novel. Oh, come on. According to researchers I know quite well, the team encountered all kinds of problems that could only be described as baffling. For example, a Hanavatat researcher suddenly asked a question one day. He said that if the effect descriptions on the cards were too long, it might discourage people who aren't used to reading long blocks of text from playing the game. Researchers are used to reading large chunks of text and aren't affected by this issue, but the long descriptions could very well turn potential players away. So he suggested cutting the amount of text on some cards in half to make them easier to read. Is it really that long? It's not a problem to me, but the researchers are still working hard on this issue. After all, it's about the player's experience, and the fewer problems, the better. Anyway, there's an even bigger problem. They promised to help me find models for my novel, but something went wrong with that too. Remember I told you earlier about a researcher who said they'd introduced me to Tichneti and Shino and asked them to be the inspirations for my novel. But they're so busy, I don't think I can count on them for a while. What will you do? The researchers who received me was not able to help me with this, but he gave me an idea. He says he knows sometimes goes to Puspa Cafe to play cards. If I want, I could try my luck there first, or maybe they'll help me get in touch when they're free. And what are your thoughts? By the time they're free, I'll have finished writing the novel. I guess I'll go myself, and if I can't find Sino. But if I'm lucky enough to meet Sino at the cafe, how should I even introduce myself to him? What a dilemma. I know Sino pretty well. Really, that's amazing. But how did you, you know what? I'm not gonna pry further. What are we waiting for then? Let's head to Puspa Cafe right now. Hope we'll be able to catch Sino. There's new teapot things. Guys, please ensure that creature content. I thought they said this was gonna come later, not really soon.
This realm is...
You piece of fucking shit. I got this for free. Why are you making me pay 300?
If you ever have...
go. Follow the wind.
Let's dance. Access denied.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Wind strike!
It's your turn. Following orders.
Clouds high, the birds call! Witness my great undertaking! Coming to be! Wind strike!
Again.
Time to go.
Blaze over.
As one with wind and cloud.
Burst forth. You are not welcome.
No touching.
Feel the this ancient power. You think you're going? Wind strike.
You don't need to apologize.
Where do you think you're going? Wind strike.
Although kind of wholesome,
A fateful offering.
of how the Archon course ended, it just left me more messed up. And how sad. And it also left me quite puzzled.
You want adventure time.
It's a blinker. I didn't like. I fucking hated the ending.
Leave it to me.
I gotta tell Sasha I could be doing way better. And also, besides that, I don't even know if a friend of mine
Let's investigate this.
I don't know how they feel about like a certain misunderstanding yesterday. Yeah, it's mostly my fault, but like I just
First forward.
don't know if they feel better today.
Witness a great undertaking.
And then I care less about myself and more about others. I mean, why should I care about myself?
Born of ice and frost.
I don't hate the most near ending because of how we found out that Lumen might be of this world, unlike Aether, which is hard to believe. I went to the wrong fucking waypoint. But besides that, I hate how history rewrote itself just so then it can make it look like Kusanali has always been there and Rukadavata never existed.
scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Coming to be.
Oh, screw you.
Let the show be.
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strike. Time to go. Moment of birth.
Access denied.
Oh, Kimmy, you now decide to come. I might want to end off stream early. I'll probably just grind on my friends SMPs, just get my thoughts out of the way. In the end, right now, I just hate myself. And no, there's nothing anyone in chat can do that can help my day become better. It's not like anybody in the world can actually control my mind. Well, one person, and one person only. How the hell did you almost die?
Follow the wind.
Let's dance. No touching.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Eat this!
Another test.
Wind strike. Feel this ancient power.
Picked the wrong test subject. What's in this now?
Show begin.
Wind strike.
Are you seriously gonna wait for her to come and ask what happened? Or can you tell me what happened? That was an in-game alarm clock.
today.
Access denied.
Clouds high. The birds call.
You are not welcome here.
Wind strike. Moment of birth.
Born of ice and frost.
Let the show
Look at that reputation award. What does this do? They can help collect wood. Talismans of this kind are often seen in forests and sooner. They possess the ability to gather the power of grass and trees to prevent the erosion of the forest and... Wait. So is this gadget just supposed to help me collect wood better?
Time to go. Time to go.
I forgot this was underground. Frick me. Oh yeah. There's like a Arenado over here. Thank you, not a friend. Yeah, yes, what a good-looking Viparias. This is great. I can go back to Varanada happy.
Time to go.
Yeah, I forgot to use my Z.
I'll protect us.
As one with wind and cloud.
I'm gonna end off my stream after these daily commissions. Even though it's not 3 hours long, I just don't care to stream anymore for today. Excuse me. I have to ask Earth to find someone with a long face. What are you looking to buy, traveler? I'm afraid that we may be somewhat out of stock. So that's what troubles you? Yes, this is a desert village, so shipment has always been troublesome for us. Whenever I want to source some wares, I need to ask those who happen to leave the village to place an order for me, then transport it to the village together with Ra'ef. One way or another, my business costs are slowly rising to make ends meet. I have no other choice than to increase my prices. Thankfully, the people of this village understand my predicament and are willing to support my business. Otherwise, I would have gone bankrupt a long time ago. But alas, I can't find anyone who's planning to leave the village, and Ra'ef and his crew aren't always available. If I'm unlucky, some low volume goods may be out of stock soon. And those goods they are daily essentials. Even though I'm usually quick to source them, they sell even quicker. I'm running a small business, so I can't always buy large volumes. That's a topic for another day. Traveler, perhaps you are getting ready to leave the village. I've been wanting to source some dried fish and need someone to place an order for me. Could you assist me with this? Leave it to me. Let me see. Beatrice, dried fish, fairly priced, and the taste is acceptable. Jahangir has been using a new dried fish recipe recently. People say that the flavor is really good thanks to all the spices. Can you just let me go and get your stuff? Yeah, you said that yesterday, like the thumbnail. I just give them a shot just to see if there's any demand, but I'm not sure about the at this point. But my budget for this purchase is limited, so deciding which supplier to choose isn't going to be easy. So however, please check out both suppliers and pick one to place an order with. Oh, one more thing. Whenever I commissioned someone to place an order for me in the past, I'd ask them to look for a relatively cheap price point. I'd like to do the same. Please remember to look for the cheaper supplier. The business strategy that's better working in Auto Village so far is selling more at a lower profit margin. I'm counting on you, Traveler. Thank you in advance. I'll mark his location on the map for you. Alright, come back anytime if you have any additional questions. Welcome to Shiro Yasha, how you doing? Welcome, are you looking for fish? Then you've come to the right place. There are no fish fresher than mine. Ask that cat over there if you don't believe me. About Azali's order. No, but I do have an Asian server account. If you need me to do a character showcase review, then just drop your ID and I'll do it after this commission. Well, after I'm done talking with this guy. Azali is looking to source some dry fish for me. No worries. This amount of more is enough to buy a large quantity of dried fish. It should last him for a while. Though my dried fish is, well, faithful to the original flavor, no spices or anything like that. I'd like to place my order here. Alright, I'll go pick out some dried fish and get someone to deliver his order to him in a bit. I've account in all the Genshin Impact servers, it's just that this account is the only furthest one. All the other ones are still at world level 1. How's it going, Trevor? Did you place an order for me? I did. Let's see, the quality of Voppro's dried fish is always reliable, and the quantity not bad at all. When the goods arrive, I'll have to send some to Dr. Maruf as thanks for treating my leg injury last time. There's also Ra'ef and Fodil. They helped me unload cargo. Thanks for your help, Traveler. This is your remuneration. And this would please take along too. Excuse me. Fortunately, you ordered from Voppro's. Giving some dried fish away shouldn't be a problem, considering the order quantity. Cool. I guess I chose the right person. How do I get it? How do I get a fall damage?
Follow the wind.
I bounced on the frickin' mushroom.
Let's dance. Come on, we can do it.
Hello, traveler. Have you ever heard of a moment of dreams?
I swear to gosh, if this is Nahita's story quest.
Oh, that sounds like some kind of sweet drink.
I'm afraid not. It's the name of an event we started to hold regularly. Dreams have become quite the hot topic in Sumeru, and many people are excited to share the dreams they've seen at night. The same goes for me. The last time I dreamed was when I was but a little child, so I can't help but feel excited and nostalgic about dreaming again.
Oh, right. Everyone's able
Why
to dream
does the
again.
game force people into these story quests and not just wait till you navigate to them?
A platform to freely
It's
share their
stupid.
experiences. And thus our event, a moment
I want
of
to
dreams,
record
was
this, not
born.
live stream this.
So, it's kinda like a fireside chat.
You could say that. We hear all sorts of wild and fabulous stories every day. Really, why not have a listen for yourselves?
I can understand your curiosity.
Yeah, but to us, dreaming is as normal as breathing. Wait, but if there are free drinks and snacks involved, then Paimon might consider it.
Oh, really? So you mean you've already seen many dreams?
Yeah.
But no need to get so excited. It's really nothing special.
No. We need experienced participants like you to share your experiences with dreaming.
Wait, what?
Please allow me to address you two as dream experts.
There are some things that experts just doesn't seem to go with.
Oh, expert? Paimon kinda likes it.
Now you seem interested. Please, follow me to the meeting place. It won't take much of your time. Rest assured.
I'm not gonna follow you because
you'll find all
Genshin
the
Impact
drinks
forced
and
me into the
snacks
quest
you
I was gonna do it later.
Wow, how accommodating.
Now I'm literally gonna have to go back and just
Wait,
record this part just like for Shino's story quest and edit it after recording it.
Anything.
I don't think I really have a choice.
Alright, hurry up and take us to be dream experts.
Very good. Follow me then.
Do you know what's the most important part of being an expert?
Well, I suppose it must be accumulating knowledge and sharing your experiences?
Nope, it's all about the title. From now on, Paimon will be known as Paimon, the Dream Expert.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna end off my stream in a bit, Shino Impact. But I will be live again tomorrow. I don't really care about the ending of the Archon quest, plus it left me a bit puzzled as well. Like, I hate how history rewritten where Rukavata never existed. And it's really strange on how Lumen is not a foreigner to this world like the main character is. So since I don't really understand that, and like, so confused, angered, upset, worried.
There are leaves around.
Oh, that, like, I
And
just
know
don't feel
just
like
the
to keep
tune
on
to
streaming
accompany
because of
them,
that.
if you wish to hear
Also,
it.
screw you, Genshin, for forcing me into do Nahida story quest and was planning to do it later. Screw you! Can't even wait for me to head and navigate, fucker.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank
That
you
anger
for
is directed
completing
towards
today's
Genshin and
commissions.
Genshin only.
Here is your reward.
They want to be jerks. Anyways, I'm just gonna end off this stream here. Thanks for watching. I shall see you later into the Elemental Nation, another Genshin Impact adventure. And Ad Astra Abyssosk.